Yes, people, what is happening? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're doing okay. And today, I'm going to be bringing you some breaking news in that Tottenham Hotspur have officially sacked Jose Mourinho. This news breaking early hours of the morning, as I say, and it has been made official. It has been confirmed this afternoon by Tottenham Hotspur themselves and many other reliable news articles, as I say. So, Tottenham Hotspur officially sacked Jose Mourinho. My initial reaction, look. If you guys know me and tend to watch a lot of my videos, you'll know I no longer thought that Jose Mourinho was the right man for the job. I no longer thought that he can take us forward. After that Zagreb defeat, I couldn't stick up for this manager any longer. I thought the results were poor, the tactics were poor, the playing style was poor. Nothing was good enough in my opinion. But I always said in all of my videos when I criticised Jose and the players, or the board, or the scouting, or the scouting network, I would always say, no matter what you do, give Jose till the end of the season. If you're not going to give him till the end of the season, then wait until after the cup final, right? Wait until after the cup final. No matter what happens in that cup final, then you can sack him, right? Why sack him now? It makes no sense whatsoever to me. No sense whatsoever. Hence the fact I'm disgusted and I think it's morally wrong. Just hours after, breaking news come out about the European Super League, about all these teams forming together, we decide to sack Jose Mourinho. What sense does this truthfully make? What sense does it actually make to sack Jose Mourinho before the end of the season? I said, after the season, no matter what happens, in my opinion, he has to go. He's not the right man to take us forward to a rebuild. But this whole thing that got released last night about the European Super League changed the whole dynamic about that. Top four doesn't really matter. We're going to be in that competition anyway. We need to invest in other players. It changes all of my thoughts over the past few weeks, right? Yet mere hours after the breaking news came out about the Super League, right? Barely got any sleep last night just thinking about the European Super League. Tottenham Hotspur decided to sack Jose Mourinho. 6 days away from a cup final. 6 days away from a massive cup final. 6 days away from attempting to win the trophy that we won back in 2008. The one trophy we've won over the past 20 years. It's an absolute joke. It really is an absolute joke. Right? I thought Jose Mourinho was no longer the right man for the job, but give him till the cup final. Let him play that cup final against Manchester City, and no matter what happens after that, give him till the end of the season, and then you can sack him. Then you can sack him, right? Unless he somehow pulls off top four, then you sack him. Then it's the right move. Right now, though, I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted. Daniel Levy is the man to blame for this, right? The right man to blame for this, because he's the one who's done the whole business deals for this European Super League. Not only has he put us into this European Super League, I don't see anything super about it. Honestly, I see that it's going to kill football. Not only has he done that, but he's sacked a serial winner, and he's not even going to let him play his cup final that he got us to. It makes no sense whatsoever to me. No sense whatsoever. Now, I can see why, right? I can see why. I can see why some fans, as bad as it sounds, would be happy about this sacking, right? And a lot of people say, but Lily White, you said over the past 2 weeks that, you think Jose is no longer the right man for the job. Yes, I no longer think he's the right man for the job, or did think he was the right man for the job. But after this breaking news about the Super League, right, all of that going around, which changed the whole dynamic of the summer and exactly what's going to happen next season and over the next few years, over the next few decades in football, the way it's looking right now, right? I said, okay, you have to give him till the end of the season, maybe even longer than that, considering this, right? Not only did I say that, but I said, give him till the end of the season no matter what, but I don't think he's the right man for the job. No matter what you do, you have to sack him after the season. And look, they haven't sacked him after the season. They've sacked him in this season. They've sacked him in this season when we've got, I believe, 7 games left to play in the Premier League with the cup final to play. Now, my question is, who's going to be coaching us in that cup final? Are we going to have Sacramento on the touchline and everything, giving out the tactics in the changing room, or is he going to follow Jose? Or what exactly is going to happen? Are we going to have an interim manager till the end of the season? This is why it makes no sense whatsoever to sack him right before the end of the season, especially when you don't have a plan in place to bring in a new manager, right? You have weeks now. You have weeks to, plan to bring in a new manager. You can look at the likes of, Flick, if he could, unless he goes to Germany. You can look at the likes of Joachim Low. You can look at the likes of Eric Ten Hag. You can look at the likes of Julian Nagelsmann, Brendan Rodgers. You can look at these other managers, and you get weeks to try and start talks off, to analyse these managers, their tactics, to see if they're the right man for the job. But you don't sack Jose Mourinho out of absolutely nowhere, with no plan in place on what manager could possibly be coming to Tottenham Hotspur straight after this breaking news about the European Super League. I'm disgusted. I'm really disgusted that Daniel Levy and the board have gotten involved in this whole, you know, situation with the European Super League. I'm disgusted about this breaking news right now about Jose Mourinho. But I can see the positives. I can see that he was bringing a wrong style of football to Tottenham Hotspur. Now, I understand a lot of the players aren't good enough, but I think he was underutilised, and a lot of them will give some players, you know, a chance to play, and then they'll have a really, really good game, and then they won't play for another 4 weeks, and they'll have a bad game, and then they won't play again for months, right? And, you know, I can definitely see that sort of things. I can also see the tactics and the results have been really poor. The defensive approach we've been taking isn't good enough. Now, I can definitely see that. And, you know, as bad as it sounds, I do think it was the right move to sack Jose Mourinho, but not now. No way now, and especially after that breaking news. It was the right move to sack Jose Mourinho, but after the season. Wait till all is said and done. Wait till you have a plan in place. Sacking a manager with no plan in place heading into a cup final with a serial winner makes no sense whatsoever. But there you go. There was your breaking news video, guys. I'm not sure if I'll make another video on this or the Super League. As I say, it's been a mad 24 hours. So I'll try to keep you updated on the channel. As I say, make sure to leave your comments below on your thoughts and opinions, as I say, on this topic. Thank you all for watching. And as always, come on, you lily whites.